what are the common traits to become a winner or to be probably being successful as a trader or being successful at anything?
I always say in my team, I want committed people,
Right.
not talented people. Enjoy the moment, not look for the result. Start learning.
Right.
More you learn, more successful you will be. Knowledge is success. और जो सीखने के लिए तैयार है वो हार नहीं सकता.
Welcome, Kapil sir, to Let's Make India Trade. And there was this one team member who said, like, "Ma'am, Kapil sir," and everyone like, yes, ma'am, Kapil sir. And my entire team was so excited, and the entire all students out here were so excited to have you here. So welcome to Let's Make India Trade, sir. And I am so glad and I'm so happy to have you here.
Yeah,
so,
you're talking to Kapil's brother, so it's okay. Hi. I mean, what you shown the photograph before, he was my younger brother, so it's okay. It's okay.
You still look handsome. You still look young. Seriously, I mean it. Sachi.
Don't get carried away. I know. I see my face in the mirror every day.
No. But the way you have kept yourself fit, I think that's something which comes with the profession that you were in. So great, sir. Before we get started, I really want to know, there's this one thing which I always just say film ki shuruaat hui thi, when you started cricket, in which year? It's like, when did you started playing cricket? India के लिए पहला मैच
78 में पहली बार अक्टूबर में खेला था.
Wow.
And cricket कब शुरू की I don't remember.
आज फिर भी फैमिलीज में एक एक्सेप्टेंस है कि ठीक है, तुझे पढ़ाई नहीं करनी है, तुझे क्रिकेटर बनना है, तो अपना पैशन फॉलो करो. हाउ वाज it when you said to your family? How did it started? How was your family's reaction? How was your friends, family, everyone around when you must have said them कि यार मुझे क्रिकेटर बनना है? Then how did it all started? I would love to know that.
खेलना था. I think it's a concept is different what people think.
Right.
मेरे को नहीं पढ़ाई में शौक था. I have no interest in education. So that's why I said first thing, when somebody pick up the pen, you don't know.
Right.
What day I pick up the bat, I don't know. I just want to play. Play all the sports, even a marble, flying kite, and playing gulli danda in our time.
Right.
I love sports and उसके लिए बहुत डांट पड़ी, बहुत पिटाई भी हुई, क्योंकि I think हर पेरेंट्स का एक ही एम होता है कि मेरा बच्चा पढ़ लिख जाए.
Exactly.
Right? एंड शायद वो मेरे में नहीं थी, काबिलियत नहीं थी. आई जस्ट वॉन्ट टू प्ले ऑल द टाइम. एंड अगर मौका मिलता था चोरी से हम खेलते थे जाके. सो इसलिए इन आवर टाइम देयर वाज नो प्रोफेशन एज स्पोर्ट्स. देयर इज नो career you can make a career out of that. No, nothing at all. You are playing for fun. And later on it become, you make a life out of that. Then the parents start feeling happy, your friends start feeling happy. Everybody, even neighbors says he's a good guy. वही neighbors पहले देते थे, क्या 24 घंटे खेलता रहता है. So that's how the life of a sportsman was in our country.
Right. I so agree to it. I'm sure, initially when you started off, people accepting, as you rightly said, कि बहुत सारे parents होते हैं जो सोचते हैं कि, they want the parents, they want their kids to, probably पढ़ लिख के कुछ ये करे, but having somebody supporting you. So there are a lot of students, there are a lot of people who are sitting here. What is that one thing that you would like to tell to every parent who's attending this? कि, even today there are so many students out there, so many kids out there, I would rather say, who wants to probably follow their passion. कोई cricketer बनना चाहता है या कोई musician बनना चाहता है, but नहीं पढ़ना चाहता.
Even though I didn't done that, if you ask me, I will still say you must do your basic.
Absolutely.
Right?
There's no compromise.
And if the parents are saying go and study, you should definitely. The basic
education
must.
is very important.
Very important.
Very important.
And you must take them to do the basic education.
Right.
कि कल अगर नहीं क्रिकेटर
नहीं।
बन सके या स्पोर्ट्समैन नहीं बन सके या स्पोर्ट्स
At
वुमेन
least
नहीं
have
बन
something.
something you can do.
I agree.
Education will remain with you throughout your life.
I agree.
A sports can be there, you are 30, 35, maybe very good, 40.
40 max.
Few sports you can play much longer.
Right.
But your life is much longer than that. फिर
So-
क्या करोगे?
Right.
So I always says, even though I played for my country, I say no. Education is very, very important.
Very important. So one thing, sir, you know, जैसे हम अभी बैठे थे, जैसे वीडियो की शुरुआत हुई थी, जो 83 कपिल जो मूवी आ रही है, you know, that कि जब तुम खेल रहे हो तो तुम ये मत भूलना कि तुम सिर्फ अपने लिए खेल रहे हो या तुम 11 जन के कैप्टन हो, तुम इस पूरी 100 करोड़ जनता के कैप्टन हो, and तुम डिसाइड करोगे कि पूरा भारत you know खुशी से सोएगा या you know with stress. So अब जब मैंने ये वीडियो पहली बार देखा था ट्रेलर, I was like, oh, there is so much of responsibility that you carry, a different view to it. So I really wanted to talk about this, that it's how do you deal with that, and was it really a pressure, was it fun, how was it?
If somebody is trying to say 100 crore people are watching, your job is to give best of your ability at that very moment.
Right.
But if your mind shift from there and say, I have a responsibility, you have a responsibility for that moment to do your best. And after you're giving your best, and if you don't perform, it's okay. That's how the sportsman is.
Right.
But मैं खेल ही नहीं पाऊंगा कि मैं अगर सोचता रहा कि 100 करोड़ लोग मेरे को देख रहे हैं, मैं क्या करूंगा, फिर क्या होगा, ये मेरे को इज्जत देंगे या मेरे को गालियां पड़ेंगी. नहीं, आप जो काम कर रहे हो, कार्य कर रहे हो, उसमें एंजॉय करो.
Right.
उससे ज़्यादा सोचना आपके लिए नहीं. ये जो आते हैं ना पंडित क्रिकेट के या स्पोर्ट्स के, वो ऐसे लेक्चर देते हैं.
Right.
जब मोटिवेशन करना है तो हम कहते हैं
Right.
कि आप यू आर प्लेइंग फॉर द कंट्री, बट एट दैट वेरी मोमेंट यू आर प्लेइंग फॉर योरसेल्फ.
Yourself.
Just play, enjoy that moment,
Right.
enjoy the situation. For that, if you get a better result, whole country will enjoy with
Joy.
that.
Right.
But if your mind shifted, you will never perform
You
to the
lived-
best of your ability.
So true, so true. As you were rightly saying that, you know, it's very important that you enjoy the process, because if you're not enjoying the process, आप उस चीज़ को लंबा नहीं खेल पाओगे. And what I really loved with our conversation that we had was कि पूरे देश के लिए खेलना तो proud वाली moment है ना. Okay. And where is the pressure coming in? It's fun. That's something which is
I
very
think
important.
पहले ये सोचो कि are you enjoying yourself, what
Very
you're doing?
important. Right.
जो भी आप काम कर रहे हैं, if you're playing, are you enjoying? And second, a lot of people come out with, it's too much pressure. मत खेलो ना. Who's asking you to play?
Right.
But you are playing for yourself and enjoy.
Very important. Very important.
Play is for fun.
Right.
Are you enjoying that?
Right.
But if you're not enjoying, then what?
Then.
Two things come out.
Right.
If you're not enjoying, then you're doing business.
Right. So.
Then your thought process is different.
Right.
For me, playing is not business.
Right.
Playing is fun.
Fun.
And when there is a fun, it is always one-sided. How to enjoy that?
Wow. So well. Can you give a huge round of applause for this, everyone? Huge round of applause. So beautifully said. Beautifully said. You know, great, great. When you were a captain of Indian cricket team, sir. So, you know, there is a certain qualities that you develop while you are there in the field. So being a captain, okay, what were the 3 things or the 3 skills that you needed or you developed, which is very important for one to be a captain of an Indian cricket team, or 3 skills that one needs to have in order to have a leadership quality of leading people?
When you become a captain, you have a responsibility not of yourself,
But-
you have a
right.
responsibility of team to
Right.
get the best out of everybody.
Right,
And that's very, very important. That's finish all the talk.
right,
It's not you are playing for yourself,
Self.
you have to play for your team. A lot of people ask me what kind of people you want. I always says in my team, I want committed people,
right, right.
not talented people.
So agree.
If I have two people who are 200% committed and less talent, I would like to pick him rather than who has lot of talent, no commitment.
No commitment. Right.
So when you pick up a person who committed, he will always deliver, because the commitment person will not let you sleep. He himself will not sleep.
Right.
And that's what I look into the captaincy and playing.
Right. Right.
And second, most important things that's come out, a lot of people say pressure.
Right.
It's a pleasure. The word is pressure and pleasure is very small.
Right.
ये मज़ा है भाई,
I
और मज़े में प्रेशर कैसे हो सकता है?
Right. Right.
How? If you are cooking, आप एक अच्छे कुक हो, वो जब बना रहे हो उसमें प्रेशर नहीं हो सकता.
I so agree to this.
उसको कुकिंग में इंजॉयमेंट होना चाहिए.
Right. Right.
अब अगर आप सोच रहे हो इंडियन टीम खेल रही है, इन लड़कों को प्रेशर है,
Right.
तो गलत है.
गलत है.
हम सोचते हैं प्रेशर है, क्या वो एंजॉय कर रहे हैं?
Right.
आप क्रिकेट में भी देखोगे, सम टाइम you will see the player and you will say how much he's enjoying, and you will see somebody, इसके हंसी नहीं है यार, कितना प्रेशर है इसके ऊपर.
I so.
So you want to make in your class also, in people also, are you enjoying that moment?
Oh, right.
Am I enjoying now?
Right.
Yes, I'm enjoying.
Right.
अगर मैं enjoy नहीं कर रहा तो I shouldn't sit here.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Right.
If you make up your mind like that, you always successful.
Right.
Enjoy the moment, not look for the result.
Right.
Result only how much hard work you have put in this
The
work.
process of making it. So one thing that I wanted to know, sir, what are the common traits that one needs to have to become a winner or to be successful at anything that they do, whether it is being successful at sports or being successful at probably being successful as a businessman or being successful trader or being successful at anything. There are few things which is needed in order to be successful. So what do you think, which are the common traits that one needs to have to become a successful?
Keep learning. Keep learning. I think somebody who says, I know everything, it's wrong. Doesn't matter, you are 70 years old, keep learning. If you are a professor or teacher, still you can learn. When somebody says, I knows everything, that's the difficult time for that person.
Right.
When I was playing cricket, somebody said to me, Kapil, if you want to be successful, keep your eyes and ears open while sleeping also.
Right.
So I just looked back and I said, what do you mean? He said, my meaning is not, don't literally go what I said. Understand, ki keep your eyes and ears open, what's happening around you.
Right.
And start learning.
Right.
More you learn, a more successful you will be.
Right.
Maybe in cricket, maybe in business, maybe in life.
Right.
But you have to learn.
Right.
But when you say you know everything, that's the problem.
Right.
So I made a motive of my life. I want to learn every day. Like when I step out from this, I will say what I learned from you more than I knew already.
Right.
So my principle in life is, can I learn little bit more every day?
Every day.
And that's what the success. Knowledge is success.
Right.
Not count of money only.
Right.
How knowledgeable you are in any subject is success.
Right.
And that's important.
I want to know that, and we all want to know rather, that whenever you had a tough day, how do you come back again with the same joy to make sure that you do not carry the baggage of the previous day, which was really tough, and that does not impact the next day. So what do you do?
One thing everybody understand that I look at differently. When I play for my country, it's not a tough day. You representing your country, you should be proud and happy.
Right.
And in that, you're not going to make 100 every day.
Absolutely.
Forget about me, even Sachin, Virat Kohli, all these people don't make 100 every day. But when we go to the cricket ground, we go with that feeling, today I have to make 100.
Right.
And that's the attitude is important.
Right.
So, representing the country is you feel proud about
Proud.
that. If you didn't perform, what second thing come to the basic. Go back to the net and practice more. More
So
you
well said.
practice, success will come. Don't try to raise finger on other people. Because of that, it
It-
happened.
because
Because of that, it happened. You have to perform, and you have to look at yourself where you can improve more.
Right.
Doesn't matter what class of cricketer you are or
Eh.
person you are, you have to improve and work hard.
ये तो रही like cricket but how about in general how if there's any challenges that come up not necessarily related to trade, what is it that you do to come up again, at times not every single day is like same day, but anytime any challenges that comes up, what do you do to come back, probably meditate, or what exactly do you do to come
Nothing,
back?
not much. I just say, am I lying to myself?
Wow.
No. If I am not lying to myself, then there is no problem. When you start lying to yourself, that's the problem.
So true.
You make a zero, I agree, I made a zero, but don't try to put blame on somebody.
So true.
My job is I'm ready to take
the
the
account.
win and loss in the same stride.
Right.
If you're ready to take, that's it.
Right.
Make a zero, it should not change your life.
Right.
And if you make 100, it should not change your life. Life will change over the period of time, not with one performance. And if it's changing with one performance, somewhere you're going to hurt yourself. So never lie to yourself. Be honest to yourself, and you are successful. We often lie to ourselves.
Right.
And we put blame on other people.
So true. It's so important to have to take an accountability and responsibility of our own actions. जैसे कहते हैं कि सबसे ज़्यादा धोखा अगर अपने आप को कोई देता है तो हम शायद खुद देते हैं. If we start taking accountability and the responsibility of everything that happens to us, I think the life would be very
I would say take a ownership. कि
exactly.
मैंने नहीं अच्छा किया.
What's
Say
next?
that.
What's next?
That's the most important
Right.
thing. But हम ownership नहीं लेते. हम always blame अपना किसी और पे डालना चाहते हैं.
Right.
Low ownership.
Right.
आज मैं अच्छा नहीं खेला. Sorry my team. I let you down.
Right.
Because that give you the strength and that give you a character.
Right.
To me, in life, character is more
Very
important
important.
than the person who don't have a character.
So true.
Character will take you up in life.
So true.
A slippery person can go up and come down very fast.
Very-
Character who has that will never come down.
Right, so true, and I think as a leader, it's very important when you're leading people and when people looking up to you. I think it's very important that we have that. After pandemic, lot of things, the way the businesses are being done, the way the people are living their lives, the way things are happening, everything is changing, and a lot of time it gets very difficult for people to adopt to this change.
Aren't you happy you're still alive?
A lot
Then that is a bigger thing.
happiness, right?
Right? A lot of people said this last 2 years were very difficult. You're still alive, you should be happy.
should be happy.
How many your loved one, close one is gone?
Right,
So what is more important?
right,
Is you're alive, still talking, and God is with you.
right.
And second most important is, in this 2 years, don't say what you didn't achieve या जो आपको नहीं मिला. ये सोचो कि ये 2 साल में आपने क्या सीखा है.
So true.
मैंने तो जूते पॉलिश करना भी सीखा, कपड़े प्रेस करना भी सीखा, मैंने जाके माली का काम भी किया, गाड़ी साफ भी की. कुछ और करने को नहीं था तो मेरे को सीखने को मिला. सो आदमी को अगर कुछ सीखना है तो ये नहीं बोलना अगर ये होता तो ऐसा होता.
ये होता.
मैं नहीं मानता. मुझे ये है कि ये 2 साल में जितना मैंने सीखा शायद मैंने 20 साल में नहीं सीखा.
So agree.
क्योंकि आपने पहली बार अपने साथ अपने आप में टाइम बिताया है.
Right.
जब आप अपने आप में टाइम बिताते हो तो आपको बहुत सीखने को मिलता है.
and I think that was a very good side of pandemic. I would rather say is that शायद हम अपनी ज़िंदगी में normally बस भागते हैं, we hardly get, we stop and think and spend time for ourselves. And I think pandemic gave, the very positive side for pandemic was that, people actually got time to spend with themselves and with their families as well.
Either you are positive or you are not
positive.
If you are a positive, get the best out of the rough time,
Right.
you are successful.
Right.
You should have a smile on your face.
Right.
एंड वही जिंदगी का तत्व है. हम ये कहते हैं कि क्या आप सीख सकते हो, और जो सीखने के लिए तैयार है वो हार नहीं सकता.
राइट. जैसे वक्त बदलता है, चीज़ें बदलती है, इट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि हमें चीज़ें वी हैव टू अडेप्ट टू अ चेंज, राइट, विद थिंग्स. एंड एट टाइम्स इट गेट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट to change. So how do you embrace a change?
Go with the flow. That's what I would say. Go with the flow.
Right.
आज की जो नई जनरेशन है, you have to go what is their mindset.
Right.
जो न्यू जनरेशन है, you have to understand them. Not कि they should understand you.
Right.
No. I have to understand my, family, my daughter, how she thinks. Can I understand her? If I understand, I will be one up.
Right.
Does she have to understand? No, she has her own life.
Right.
I have to understand her.
Right.
So my job at this stage is I want to understand the next generation. वो क्या सोचते हैं?
Right.
Only thing from history आपको क्या मिलता है? History आपको सिखाती है. आज सीख सकते हैं? हाँ.
Right.
तो गलतियां जो हैं वो आपको हिस्ट्री सिखाती है कि उस समय ये गर्मी पड़ी थी, बरसात हुई थी, फ्लड आया था, अर्थक्वेक आई थी, तो हमने क्या किया.
Right.
That's what we have to tell the next generation. Otherwise we want to learn, because अगर हम नई जनरेशन से नहीं सीखेंगे तो ये दुनिया जो बढ़ रही है बढ़ेगी नहीं.
Right.
न्यू जनरेशन इज ऑलवेज टेक यू अहेड ऑफ लाइफ. अगर 100 साल पहले की सोच रखते तो आज हम इस तरह कंप्यूटर या इस तरह हम बातचीत नहीं करते. सो ये नेक्स्ट जनरेशन की देन है. सो दैट्स व्हाट वी लुक फॉर.
This one question is which my team has put up here is the historic moment that when you won the World Cup. So the day when you went back to your home bed, how was the feeling? When you achieved, when you hit that World Cup, when you got that World Cup, a feeling, a day, with what you really worked for, and when you hit that, when you achieved that, how was the feeling?
Oh, it's great because आप जिस चीज़ के लिए खेलते हैं एंड आपने वो अचीवमेंट किया, रोना तो आएगा नहीं. अगर रोना भी आएगा तो पॉजिटिव रोना है ना, वो तो खुशी के आंसू हो सकते हैं. क्या किया? बहुत मज़े किए, बहुत ऐश किया. एक्सीडेंट यू रिमेंबर. हाँ, उस दिन आके यार बहुत मज़ा, हमने बहुत शैम्पेन पी और हमें खाना नहीं मिला, हम भूखे ही सो गए, इतना मज़ा कर रहे थे. तो आपको कुछ चीज़ें याद रहती हैं. लेकिन जो आपने दूसरा प्रश्न पूछा, हैप्पीनेस, यस, because this is what we play for, and you achieve that, you feel be very yes.
Huge.
Only thing I would say, with my happiness, whole country is happy. That's give you the thrill. That give you the happiness. कि यार मेरी सक्सेस को पूरी कंट्री सेलिब्रेट कर रही है, या हमारी टीम को पूरी कंट्री सेलिब्रेट कर रही है. इससे अच्छी बात नहीं हो सकती. एंड दैट्स व्हाट यू फील प्राउड रेस्ट ऑफ योर लाइफ.
ऐसी कोई चैलेंज जो there was a challenge and you guys, a very very difficult challenge, and the way you guys tackled it, and something that you really learned and is still there with you. जैसे आपने कहा कि challenges याद होते हैं, accidents याद होते हैं. So any one major challenge which taught a lot to you and was a great shift?
Oh, biggest challenge was when you are a young kid to play for the country. That was the biggest challenge.
Right.
Because आप जब छोटे होते हो आपका एक ही चैलेंज है, कैन आई प्ले फॉर माई कंट्री. वो वर्ल्ड कप से भी जीतना बड़ा है. क्योंकि अगर आप अपने कंट्री के लिए नहीं खेले तो फिर आप वर्ल्ड कप कैसे जीतोगे? So the biggest thing was playing for your country, which as a kid you start playing.
Right.
I want to play, I want to play. And then you play for the country, then its second thought comes.
Right.
We want to win. We want to win the World Cup. We want to win the World Cup. And when you win the World Cup, you feel, okay, satisfaction. I haven't wasted my life.
Right.
I achieved.
Achieved.
But that is not end. From here, what I can learn more in life. ये नहीं कि आपने गोल्ड मेडल जीत लिया है तो उसके बाद लाइफ खत्म होगी, नहीं, उसके बाद लाइफ शुरू हुई है. And when that start, and that is the biggest chapter start.
Right.
So never take retirement. A lot of people says na, a lot of people says to me sometime, they said retired, former, retired बोलते हैं. ये तो अभी a beginning of my second inning.
Right.
So how can anybody call me retired? So in my dictionary, retired word is the worst word. I will take it.
Right.
Even I see a 70 years old
Right.
a lady or man, I'll come out. How beautiful you are enjoying your life. वो retired life नहीं है, वो life है.
फिर जब क्रिकेट की बात करते हैं तो एक सबसे ज़्यादा उदाहरण जो दिया जाता है when you talk about a relationship that you have it with your coach, and I want to know why it is important to have a coach and how did having a right coach shapes and changes a lot for you. So last two things that I want to really ask you is that for everyone who's attending this session over a Zoom and everyone who's attending it here, 5 things that you would really love to say that ये 5 चीज़ है ना, इनके साथ ये चीज़ हमेशा अपने साथ रखना and make sure that these are the things that is there in place, and things should have, probably in terms of, ethics or, probably a commitment, as you rightly said. So what are the few things that one should always take care of and not compromise on few things?
Never lie to yourself.
Very important.
That's very, very important. When you lie to yourself, lie to me, मेरा कुछ नहीं जाएगा.
Right.
So when you lie to yourself, you go one step back. Second, what these days in business जो बहुत लोग कहते हैं ना, plan A, plan B. हमारे स्पोर्ट्समैन में plan B नहीं है. Plan B आपको weak बनाएगा.
Right.
Plan A रखो.
So great.
कि मेरे को ये करना है तो करना है, नहीं होगा तो अलग है. प्लान बी मत बनाओ. जिंदगी में अगर मैं आपसे पूछूं कि आपके सामने शेर आ जाता है, मेरे को प्लान बी बताओ, प्लान ए मत बताओ. प्लान ए यही है ना, मैं कैसे बचूं. हम जब क्रिकेट ग्राउंड में उतरते हैं तो प्लान ए ही है कि मैच को कैसा जीता जाए, पर पहले आप सोचोगे ड्रॉ करना है तो वो आप वीक हो गए हो.
So agree.
So मैं नहीं कहता कि आपके कुछ ज़्यादा चीज़ें, यही never lie to yourself and enjoy that moment, whichever moment, like I am sitting with you, I want to enjoy that, relish that.
Right.
And second is committed to the what very important you are doing. Committed to your work.
Right.
Always.
Right.
It will give you happiness. And top of that, stay happy. Have a smile on your face.
Right.
Love yourself.
Right.
The way you love yourself, love the world.
Love the world. I think that's one thing which all of us adopt. I think these are the few things. I think it would help you as a person to, when you say that, don't lie to yourself. I think the day we all start doing that, I think it brings a lot of peace to yourself, and what you rightly said is like, it's very important that you're committed and should always have a plan A, because I think जैसे ही एक plan पे अगर मैं सोचा ये नहीं हुआ ना तो ये कर लेंगे. I personally would say that I have experienced this so many times कि once you have this plan A and then you have this plan कि अच्छा ये नहीं हुआ ना तो ये कर लेंगे, वहीं पे plan A के बारे में अपना commitment half हो जाता है. So what you rightly said, it's very important that you have one plan and make sure that you are very, very committed to it. There are a lot of young cricketers that are coming. So my team wanted to know that, who is your personal favorite and why?
favorite keep on changing because
अपनी कौन सा है सर?
no, it's a growth taking place within me.
Absolutely.
जो मैं आज सोचता हूँ कि ये सबसे अच्छा है, कल उससे अच्छा निकलता है तो मेरे थॉट प्रोसेस चेंज होता
Change
है.
हो जाता है.
सो मेरा सबसे पहले हीरो मेरा भाई था. वो सब कुछ कर पाता था जो मैं नहीं कर पाता था.
Right.
सो ही बिकम योर हीरो.
Right.
एंड देन आई ट्रैवल अराउंड द वर्ल्ड. आई सेड नहीं यार, मेरे भाई से भी बहुत अच्छे अच्छे लोग हैं. देन यू ट्रैवल द वर्ल्ड, देन यू से यार अचीवमेंट ऑफ अदर पीपल आर सो ग्रेट, सो यू स्टार्ट लुक अप टू देम. लाइक लास्ट पर्सन इन माई माइंड आई मेट नेल्सन मंडेला. जब मैं उनको मिला तो मैंने कहा यार ये कैसा आदमी है, 26 साल से ज़्यादा जेल में रहा, और जब वो जेल से निकले उन्होंने सबसे पहले, मैंने उन सबको माफ़ किया जिन्होंने मुझे जेल में डाला था. यू नो, आई पार्डन एवरीबॉडी हु पुट मी बिहाइंड द बार. आई थिंक आई सेड ऐसे कैरेक्टर के लोग भी होते हैं. दैट्स इज माई हीरो. Those type of people I look up to them. So it's not the same throughout my life.
Right.
My hero remained the same. It keep on changing because I think growth was there.
Great, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. It was really, really great having you, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much. Can you have a huge round of applause for Kapil, sir? Everyone. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank
so
you.
much.